All right, my March haul. I've been kind of just storing all my comics that I've got this past month in the basement down here. So I'm like, why don't I take everything I got in March and do a little haul, a little show off what I got in the last few weeks. Yeah, this might be my biggest haul yet. I think, yeah, I got so much single issues, I got so much magazines and trade paperbacks, and I even got, might as well start off right now, first ever Page Puncher. Got Green Lantern, Page Puncher. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I already have my review out for the Green Lantern Page Puncher, but that is the start to this haul video. There we go. Let's kind of move on to monthly pickups. I just got Batman #7. Pretty much my favorite Batman issue since I started reading the series monthly. A fantastic issue. I really highly recommend you guys get it. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero 326, another fantastic issue, another 10 out of 10, great issue. And Conan the Barbarian #29. I'm not going to lie, I have not read a Conan issue in a few months. I am quite behind on my Conan reviews by maybe like 4 issues, so I really need to pick up the slack there and yeah, get on the Conan stuff. On the topic of Conan, I got 2 Savage Sword of Conan magazines. Look at that. These were the cheapest ones at my LCS. They were both $4, so I decided to get them. What I think I'm going to do is I also have a modern Savage Sword of Conan, one from like a few years ago. So I think I might read these and read that one and do like maybe a comparison video and kind of compare what an old Savage Sword is compared to a new Savage Sword. But yeah, Savage Swords of Conan. Look at this. This cover's fantastic. This like airbrush cover. I love it so much. It's a great cover. Here's something a bit different. Death Note. Yes, this is going to be the second manga I've ever read. I've read Akira. Hot take, I did not like Akira, but I've heard very, very good things about Death Note. And yeah, so maybe like once every 4 years I'll read a manga because I read Akira around 2022. So, you know, took some time off manga, but I got this on Facebook Marketplace for a very reasonable price, so you know, I'll give it a shot. This has volumes 1 and 2, so it's a good chunk of a book. The thing about manga though is the pages just go by really fast. Like I remember reading Akira, I was just flipping through pages in seconds. Like I read half the book like within a night. So yeah, manga is definitely less dense than comics. So just because it says like 300 pages does not mean it's 300 pages equivalent to comics. You know, there's a little bit of a inflation there. So in my neighborhood, I actually have kind of a book library. One of the houses have where it's this big box in front of the lawn, and you kind of give a book, you could take a book. I always give comics that I don't plan on reading, I don't plan on keeping. I always put them there, and every now and again they have comics that I take. And here are 2 from the book library. This is a Toronto anthology comic, which is really cool. I'm very excited to read this. And then there's this. So this is written by the lady who did Handmaid's Tale. Now I don't really know anything about Handmaid's Tale. I know it's very popular, and the lady did this graphic novel, so eventually I'll get to this, and yeah, we'll see what it's about. Alright, next, TMNT. This collects the first 7 issues of the original TMNT run back in like 1984 or 85. Peter Laird, Kevin Eastman, OG black and white issues. Like, look at that. This is so cool. This is so cool. I love TMNT so much, so I'm very excited to read how it all started. This is gonna be so fun. Look at that. Look at that. Hell yeah, this is a hefty book. For 7 issues, this is quite the book. Oh yeah. Next, I got Justice League Volume 1. This is the New 52 run. The only Justice League run I've read is the Scott Snyder run in like 2018. That run was super hit or miss for me. And I've heard some positive things about this run. It's a completely new, fresh start, so I'm excited to give it a shot, for sure. Next, I have Wonder Woman Volume 2, the New 52 version. I got this at Dollarama for $5. Dollarama. I started getting the Wonder Woman books, as you'll see in a second, and this is one that I was missing, so a perfect Dollarama find. So I kind of got myself into coloring recently, so I decided to get myself this Deadpool coloring book. This is really fun, just like a black and white Deadpool stuff. It was either between this Deadpool one and a Darth Vader one, and I was looking at the previews for the Darth Vader one, and I realized, like, it's just pretty much him and his stormtroopers, and it's just like half the pages are just black and white pages already. They look already fine because he's black, his stormtroopers are black and white. And it's like all you have to do is take the red from the saber, and you've pretty much done the entire book. So yeah, I decided to get this Deadpool one. There's a bit more color you're able to apply in the Deadpool book. Next, I got King Spawn Volume 1. I'm reading Spawn, I'm reading Gunslinger, and yeah, I decided to get King Spawn Volume 1. It was at a very reasonable price. I wasn't really planning on getting it, but I'm like, you know what? For $4 for Volume 1, I think this is a really good deal. I don't really plan on getting Volume 2, Volume 3, unless it's like really, really, really good. This is one I've been putting off for years. V for Vendetta, written by Alan Moore, drawn by David Lloyd. Yeah, this is a legendary one that people say is legendary. Is it actually legendary? I guess I have to find out for myself. Just flipping through it, the art looks very nice. I do like the art. Ooh, that's messed up. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so I just flipped through this book and I just got traumatized. So I don't know what the hell Alan Moore was thinking about reading this, but what did I just look at? Okay. Yeah, let me just put this down and maybe not pick it back up. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of wiling out with the Justice League stuff because continuing the Justice League run, I got Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Trinity War, which takes place between Volume 4 and Volume 5, I believe. So yeah, a lot of Justice League stuff. All right, we have one last bag of stuff. Again, this is gonna be a very long haul video. All right, more Justice League stuff. I got Volume 5. I hate hardcovers so much. I hate reading comics and hardcovers, but I had no choice with this one. Volume 5. I don't have Volume 6 or 7 yet, but I decided to get Volume 8. You know, it was on sale, so I might as well pick it up as well. And I'll get 6 or 7 later. Flash Season 0. I was a very, very, very big Flash fan. I loved the first 3 seasons. The 4th season was not good, and I stopped watching after Season 5. But, you know, a Flash series, why not? I haven't read Flash in a minute. And yeah, I love the TV show. I love those first 3 seasons, so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, flipping through this, these look nothing like the characters. Oh my gosh, this thing it doesn't look that good. But that's okay. That's alright. You know, it looks, you know, it looks okay, I guess. Oh no, the only person that like remotely looks like their TV counterpart is his dad. Like his, I don't even know the name, like the sergeant guy who adopts him. Anyways, all right, last but not least, we got some more Wonder Woman books. We got Volume 1 and Volume 3 of the Brian Azzarello run. And to top that off, to end the video, I got my arch nemesis, my biggest op, the writer who pissed me off the most, Tom King. I'm giving him one last chance with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman Volume 1, written by Tom King. This came out just a few years ago. I've heard some people love it. I've heard some people hate it. So, listen, this is how much I paid for it, okay? So, I'm giving him a chance, giving him one more chance. That Batman run, don't even get me started on it. But he did kind of redeem himself with the Batman and Catwoman book. That was pretty good. The Supergirl book was also pretty good. So, you know, slowly but surely, he's making up for it, but I'm gonna give him another chance with Wonder Woman. And yes, that is the haul. Probably my biggest haul yet. I don't even know how many books this is, but it's a lot of books, a lot of stuff I gotta put on my shelf now and organize. But yeah, just a lot of stuff I'm gonna be reading. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys got this month. If you guys got anything cool, any big hauls as well, I'd love to know what type of stuff you guys are reading. And yeah, expect reviews for pretty much all this stuff. I can't promise they'll be soon. I might not review some of this stuff for the next 3 or 4 years, but at some point in our lifetime, I will review these and put it on the channel at some point. And yeah, I'll see you then.